recording, so for those who are not able to attend live. All right, you guys, welcome to, again, the first ever Push to Emerald call. I'm super excited that you're here. It means that either you are a coach wanting to push to Emerald, or you have someone that is on the call with you and you're wanting them to push themselves further along in their business. And Emerald is amazing. It's where your business just really, really takes off. So I'm going to get to the point. And again, thank you guys for getting on. I'm excited to see so many faces on this first call. So let me share my screen here. And this is a presentation I'm going to clean up a little bit so the next time is a little bit better. But for now, this is what we've got. I'm so excited again. Hopefully you guys can see this. Can somebody unmute themselves and say yes?
I can see it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. So what is Emerald? Why do you want to get there? All that great stuff. So Emerald Rank is you as an active coach and 2 additional people added to your organization. So as a binary system in our Team Beachbody world, you have 2 legs, whether you know that you do or not, like just in real life. You have a left leg and a right leg. And what you're going to want to do is add 1 to your left and 1 to your right. And you'll see that in your Team Coach Online office if you log in and you see yourself, but we'll go in just further at what that is. So again, I said 2 on one leg and 1 on the other. And your first 2 coaches should or could be a spouse, a best friend, sibling, maybe a mom and dad, a friend who's already in fitness, somebody who wants a discount on Shakeology, someone in your family, and most likely, right, to have a placeholder in your organization. And I'll go over the reason why in just a few minutes. But once you become an Emerald coach, and literally, like I said, it takes 2 people bringing on to your team. So it's not that many people, but the things that it does for your business is amazing. So once you become an Emerald coach, you are eligible for team cycle bonuses, and I'll show you a slide of what that is and how that's beneficial to you in just a second. Also, you are eligible for customer leads. So what Beachbody has is obviously Beachbody, Team Beachbody website, and the infomercials and all that good stuff. So if a customer calls in or goes to the Beachbody website and orders 21 Day Fix or Beachbody On Demand or Shakeology or any of that stuff, once you're an Emerald coach and you hit Success Club the prior month, you're eligible for those customer leads that Beachbody gives us. They are amazing. These are people who already want the programs, already want the supplements, already want what we have, and they're given to us just for being an Emerald coach, right? That's amazing. If I could go back, and I wish that I should have done that before this call, and tell you how many customer leads I've been given through Beachbody just for being an Emerald coach or above over the years. Thousands of dollars have been made. I've made lots of friendships. I've been able to help lots of people just from being this rank, right? Obviously, you get recognized on your public page. You get recognized on the team page. You are a brand new leader, and all the great stuff starts happening. And obviously, you're starting to build a foundation in your business. It's like turning the key to your business. So once you're a coach, yes, you're able to bring in commissions, help people with their health and fitness. But once you just bring on 2 business people or 2 people in general, you unlock all of these awesome things. So when I was talking about the team cycle bonuses, what that means is in every week, as an Emerald coach, you are eligible to make $250 extra on top of your commissions. $250 a week. So if you were to do that, that's what, $1,000 a month, simply for, that would be maxing out. And this is kind of a diagram to show you what your legs in volume. And again, this is kind of deeper into cycle bonuses and stuff like that. But this is just giving you a general idea. As you move up through the ranks, the amount of team cycle bonuses are increased. So for instance, as a Ruby coach, you can make an additional $1,000 a week Diamond is $2,000 a week, and upwards all the way to 10-star diamond, which you can make $12,000 a week. So obviously Emerald is your starting point if you're wanting to build this business, even if just to make a few extra dollars a month, or help a few extra people. You don't have to want to build your 6 or 7 figure income, but if you do, obviously you have to start somewhere, and Emerald is where it's at all day long. So you're probably wondering, who the heck am I going to talk to? Surely you've thought of someone along the way that you would love to have on your dream team, whether it's for someone that's into health and fitness already. Maybe they go to the gym already and they're already taking their sweaty selfies like we always do, right? Put their name down. Write a list of people that you think would be amazing along this journey with you. Just think of them, again, as your dream team. And you also, again, want to reach out to the people you love and care about the most. Your spouse, mom, dad, aunt, brother, sister, best friend. Reach out to these people. They care about you. They probably want to be a part of something that you're a part of. And, put their name on the list. And this says make a list of 20, 30, 50. That's completely up to you. Hey, make a list of 5 to start out if that's intimidating, right? And reach out to those 5, and I guarantee you at least 1 or 2 of those people would love to just sign up with you, even if it's just for the discount. And I'll get into that in just a second. All right, move on here. Again, this is a business builder slide. We don't want to overcomplicate talking to people. That is not something we want. We want it to be just super easy. Lead with, have you ever considered joining my team and doing what I do, whether it's for, these are some simple invites if you wanted to look at these and see if this is something that you would want to kind of use and make it your own. Simply like, I like this one right here. I've been seeing your posts. You're really inspiring, and your personality are pretty much doing what I do anyway, right? So I think you can make an impact, and you would love our community, and we would can make an awesome impact with us. Again, these are just, there's a lot of different scripts you can use, but just be true and authentic, and just don't be afraid to reach out to people that you would want to be on your team. You never know who is looking for something like this. Okay, as far as the discount goes, this is huge for people who are wanting to start Shakeology, Performance Line, or any of our consumable products. They get 25% off as a coach. Some people sign up strictly to get the discount, and there's nothing at all wrong with that. If anything, offer that up to people. It will help them, number one, probably stay on the product longer, help them with their health and fitness longer. So be sure when you are talking to people, let them know. As a coach, you get the Shakeology for $99. That's with the shipping of $2. And there is a $15.95 monthly fee, but overall, they still save, what is that, $16 a month? And over a 6-month period of time, it's close to $100 in savings if they're going to stay on it. And right here, let's see. Basically saying all the same things. But so if you wanted to send someone a message and just say, are you still enjoying your shake? You've been doing so well. I wanted to throw something out there. For coaching is another layer of accountability. I think you'd benefit, that sort of thing. And have you ever just joining for the discount? Some people generally sign up for the discount, and later on they decide they love it so much. They share with other people and organically become a business builder coach. So think about those people who maybe are already on your shake and maybe want a discount, or those of you who you're going to be enrolling soon, and offer the discount. Some of us like to call it like the preferred customer, VIP customer, that sort of thing, taking the coach name out of it if that intimidates people for whatever reason, but just know they never have to work the business, and you can make that known. So this is just kind of a graphic to let people know that they can sign up. So why sign up a spouse, parent, or someone in your family? Number one, that is going to help you with your first Success Club points. So if you're signing up someone that's giving you your first coach as well as the Success Club points, that's one step closer to get you to Emerald, and that's the goal in this call, right? We want to get everyone to Emerald because it is that important. And let's see, yeah. So we also want to help them get the experience results with Shakeology or the performance line or whatever it is they want while getting a discount. This is really important. If your spouse or your family member isn't convinced that Shakeology is still, it's not maybe their option, they can, I'm sorry, I don't even know why I'm reading this. I should just be talking. Let's see. Okay, so your spouse isn't interested in Shakeology. That's what I was meaning to say. They can also order performance line, anything else. And for instance, maybe they won't even drink the Shakeology, but you're on Shakeology, you're on the performance line, and maybe the bars or something, or maybe every quarter you get the 3-day refresh or whatever it is. You can put that product underneath your spouse or your family member, and you actually cycle bonus off of those items. So you, again, that's another reason why you want to add someone in your family, because you're making the purchases anyway, so you can put it underneath your spouse's account, and you actually make income from that actual purchase. So that's pretty crazy. Another thing is if you're just signing the spouse up and you're not really sure which other products you're going to use. When I first signed Paul up, back in the day, right after I signed up, I purchased Shakeology packets and basically sold them as samples for people to try out. And they go pretty fast. I mean, there's 24 in a box, and they go like hotcakes. When people are like, "Oh, I can purchase like 1 or 2 and try it out for $5 or $10." Yeah, sign me up. So that's another way to make your initial investment back within like days. So if you feel like it's going to cost you money in the end, it's not if you do it this way. And as far as signing your spouse up, I found, well, this video is obviously a part of this slide, and I thought it was pretty significant in that a lot of us wait to sign up our spouses, and you don't want to do that. You're on this call, or a family member, doesn't have to be a spouse. If you're on this call, you want to make sure you sign up someone ASAP, because the longer you wait, the more money you're going to lose in the end if you're wanting to build this business. Watch this video. It's like 2 minutes long, and we'll move on to the next slide. It might help to unmute it. Wait a minute.
Why if you're married, it is really important that you sign your spouse up right away as a coach. Now, I know you're a new coach. You're not going to understand the ins and outs of it. So this is going to be one of those situations that it's imperative that you trust us, that you know that we have your best interest at heart, and we don't want you to make the same mistake that many of us made who've been around for a while. I've been a coach for over 7 years now. And when I first became a coach, I didn't want to do the business, and so I didn't think anything of it, and I didn't sign my husband up right away. 7 years later, that is costing us a lot of money, and I want to show you really quick. So here I am, and I have a right and a left leg directly under me, just like you do. Once these spots are taken, once there's a coach in those spots, you can't get them back. Once I wised up and wanted to sign my husband up, these spots were taken. So my husband ended up right here underneath Hope, not directly under me. You don't think that's a big deal, but it is a big deal because this leg over here of Hope's grew like crazy with tons of coaches. My husband doesn't benefit from any of that. Hope right here as a diamond coach is maxing out at $2,000 a week at this point, 7 years later. If that would have been flip-flopped, if I would have signed my husband up right away, my husband instead would be benefiting from all the coaches over here and be making $2,000 a week. When you multiply that out, $2,000 a week times 52 weeks, that is $104,000 a year. That is a mistake. That's an over $100,000 mistake that I made 7 years ago. I didn't know I was making it, but it is costing us now. I don't want it to cost you. So I want you to please trust us. As soon as you're done watching this video, if you have not signed your spouse, go and sign your spouse. Make sure your spouse has one of the positions directly under you. This is something that can really really behoove you in the future as you grow your business. Okay? Talk to you soon.
So that's pretty significant, obviously. So if you haven't done it already, don't beat yourself up. Know that you can do it now, and the sooner the better. This slide's basically just showing you how to enroll your coach. I like the link generator right here or the share cart. So all you have to do is go to here, send the link, and from there they can purchase their challenge pack, or if they have purchased one in the past, they can do the enrollment for $39.95 and have that reimbursed. All right. That's it, you guys. Let me click out of here. So number one, let me go ahead and mute the audio. Number one, gosh, you guys, I'm sorry, there's a lot of background noise. Okay, let me read these questions really quick. I wasn't able to see them before. Da 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 da. And I can't get it all the way up there for some reason. Okay. Does that enough to she to stay on screen for ongoing? Okay, so Jill answered. Cool. Okay, cool. So you got that. Yeah, so she doesn't have to stay on anything, but she would want to have some sort of volume. And again, that could be something that you put underneath her, for instance, because, you know, we use everything. Like we have a box at our door like every other day is ridiculous. I know FedEx is probably thinking we're some kind of addicts of some sort. But so I have my HT, my Shakeology under me, but everything else I put is underneath Paul, because the beach bars, we do the performance line, we do the boost, we do a 3D refresh every quarter or so. What else is there? Everything under the sun goes underneath him that keeps him active. And I'm also cycle bonusing off of my orders that I'm already ordering already. So it's a win-win situation. But yeah, initially you would just want to sign whoever up with a challenge pack, and then from there just make sure there's some sort of order underneath every 40 days-ish is something like that. So, but you do want to have that placeholder. I mean, for whatever reason, something does happen. I mean, you don't want the person to go inactive, but you just want to make sure that there's someone there. And then from there, you know, like I said, I mean, reach out to your best friend or reach out to somebody who you know could benefit from whatever it is, one of our products, and just, you know, don't be shy. They're your friend for a reason. Just let them know your amazing business venture that you started and you want to help them. And they're probably going to want to help you too, right? That's how I signed up. I signed up my best friend at work at the time. We were both doing P90X together and Insanity, and she wanted Shakeology at a discount, signed her up. She's still a coach to this day. She signed up like right after me. She's still there. And then my husband. And right away, Emerald, boom. And then the next month, started getting customer leads right away. And it's the coolest thing to go in your back office and go, I have a new customer. I would have never met this person otherwise, like ever. And it's super, super cool. And then you get, you know, paid leads with the Success Club program. You get Shakeology leads, you get challenge pack leads. Some of these leads end up becoming your best coaches. I have coaches on our teams who were customer leads. So the importance of getting access to that eligibility is huge. It's one of those, I don't think most network marketing companies give you free customers. Like it's a big deal that we have that perk just for getting to Emerald and working your business. So how often do you get customer leads? In general, that's a great question. It's generally, there's a lead wheel. So anytime a new customer comes in, the next coach in line gets that customer, and they come in, you guys get them all the time. Like I feel like maybe, and it's hard to give you an average because some months I'm like every other day I'm getting a customer lead, and some days it's like 2 a week, and some days it just depends on how many people are going on and purchasing things, and then who's next in line for the leads. But they're significant. I mean, they really are. And you go in your online office and you just randomly have a customer order from somebody you have never met before, and of course you try to contact them and get them into your team pages and stuff like that and try to help them. Sometimes they respond, sometimes they don't. But regardless, you have these customers just given to you for being an Emerald coach. So I hope this helps with all the perks of just bringing on 2 people. And again, just know how simple it is. Just bringing on, you have someone in your life who would love to support your business, right? And you have that person that, I wouldn't say control. You don't control your husband or spouse or whoever, but there's probably somebody in your life that you can say, hey, honey, or hey, I'm going to sign you up, okay? That's kind of what I said to Paul. He hasn't worked the business one day, but he's still there at the top of my organization. And like that video said, had I not signed him up then, he has a very strong leg that's powerful, that is basically double dipping, and you can kind of make double the income. So it's really cool. I hope that makes sense. Do we have any more questions? Do we have anybody concerned? Or let's see, new system. Yeah, so with the new, that's another thing that's gonna be really overwhelming, is that they're ridding of the Beachbody.com, which was not really giving us customer leads through that. There was like a wall. They're knocking that wall down and basically saying all of anyone who orders through Team Beachbody now will be offered a coach regardless of whether they say they want one or not. Too bad if you don't want one, you got one, right? So that's going to be, we're going to see a lot more customer leads that way. So put your seatbelt on and be ready, because you're going to have a lot more. So it's only going to be better as time goes on. So more important, that's another reason to get there ASAP. And don't be afraid to make your list. I mean, I know at first it's like scary, who do I ask? But just don't be afraid of it, right? You weren't afraid probably to sign up. And if you were, that's normal too. But you don't think this is weird. You don't think it's icky. So don't be afraid to share it with other people. What else do we have here? I think, do they? I think they do, because I know, well, they used to have the club membership, and now it's BOD. So I wouldn't know why you wouldn't want BOD anyway. But yeah, I think you do have to be on BOD, which either is quarterly or the $99 for the year. But I think majority people, and the Hit Success Club, yes. Not just for. Yeah, so you have to be Emerald and a Hit Success Club the prior month. But the first month, obviously, if you're signing 2 people up, that's 4 points. You only need 1 more person. Is that a question? After the first month, the SE point value does go up to 10%. Is that a question?
No, just hopefully a clarification that once your first month at 5, you get the leads, but then after that, you've got to hit 10 to get more leads after that, or have they changed that again?
No, at 5, you get customer leads. At 10, you get Success Club leads. So you're still at 5 getting customer leads. What they do is the customer leads are not necessarily buying something right away. They're just offered a coach, and anything after they buy is from you. And that's a lot. Sometimes it's even more impactful because they're just now signing up and they're on the verge of buying something after that.
Well, and isn't it right that if they've bought something, when they get assigned to you as a customer lead, you don't get the commission, but then their future orders, you do get the commission, but on Success Club leads, you get it right away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So, like I said, though, some of the customer leads end up like purchasing more than the vision of the original Success Club. But yeah, the Success Club leads give you, the Success Club 10 lead give you right away. So for instance, if they go, and sometimes it's wild, they'll go and like buy 3 or 4 bags of Shakeology on their first time. You're like, is this real? Did they mean to do, like, did they mean to put quantity 4? You're like, okay. But, so yeah, those are the 2 categories, and I probably should do another slide for that one. But anyway, was this helpful? Do you have any more questions? I'm so excited we have so many people on. This is fantastic. So I want to know, so to be Emerald, how many points do you need? You don't need any amount of points to be Emerald. You just need 2 coaches. Oh, PV. The PV needs to be 50 PV for them to be active. That's a 3-day refresh. Mainly everything else is above 50. So. Oh, great question, Scott. Thank you. So U +2. So Beachbody, it lets you have 2 people under the same credit card underneath you. So for instance, like I have my husband under the same credit card, and then my father-in-law under the same credit card. So they're not going to red flag it. Now, if you start signing up like 10 people under the same credit card, they're going to say, wait a minute, you're just a king diamond on your own dime. You know what I mean? Like, but they do allow U +2. That was a great question. Thank you. I need to put that on there too. Awesome. And again, I don't think most companies allow you to do that. I saw someone, I think it was the oil company recently, somebody posted, oh my God, breaking news, you get to sign up someone in your family now under the same, and it was like a big explosion, like launched for their company. And like, we've always had that. So it's pretty cool. Again, there's always that one person you're like, hey, brother, I don't care what you think you're signing up today. What's your social? Any other questions before we hang up? So I did promise you guys 30 minutes, and I don't want to take the rest of your night, but I want you to write down the 2 people you're going to sign up. And tomorrow morning, message me or your coach, or even post in the team page. I am Emerald. I have 2 coaches, right? It's that simple. Are your wheels turning? Do you have your people? Has anyone convinced another family member to finance a coach? Like my aunt wants her son to be more fit. Sure. I mean, I'm sure that has, and I'll have to think about it a little bit more. I'm sure that I've run into that at some point in my bazillion years. Yeah, I feel like I have, but I can't, like, just processing out loud. Yeah, I do that same thing. Okay. I appreciate all your questions. These are great. It means you're thinking, and it helps us for the next one to be a little bit more educational. All righty. Thanks y'all so much for getting on. I really, really appreciate you guys. And again, I want to hear who your people are. If you want to message me privately, just feel free, and we'll celebrate you and all that good stuff. So have an amazing, it's not even, he doesn't know it yet. Yay, hubby. All right. Yay, Mare. You got this, girlfriend. So excited. All right. We're going to have a bunch of new emeralds tomorrow. Yes, I will have the recording to this. I will download it, and once it's up on YouTube, I'll put it in the team pages. All right. Love you guys. Have an amazing night.